Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
He knows what you're here for.
Today we are going to take a look at the brand new film from M. Night Shyamalan, Split, starring James McAvoy. A little bit of an understanding about my attitude towards M. Night Shyamalan movies before we get into this film review itself. I am not his greatest fan, although I did actually go and see the first 3 films of his, which are The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Signs, and without spoiling anything, let me just say that I am glad that I saw those 3 movies, and if you have seen the movie already, you totally understand why I say that. From what I had heard, M. Night Shyamalan, after all of the bombs that he has had since his film called The Visit, people were starting to talk about him again, and people were starting to say that he may actually be coming back and returning to his form. And a lot of people were saying the exact same thing about Split. So now I had to go and see this film myself, and all I am going to say is, yes, he definitely is back to form to a certain extent, but I still feel that he has a little bit of ways to go. The movie revolves around these 3 girls that are kidnapped by this guy who apparently has 23 different personalities. And while they are in his lair, so to speak, he has his personalities, certain ones, constantly coming out and communicating with these girls, saying that a 24th personality that he calls the Beast is ready to emerge and is going to change the course of humanity as we know it. And through this story, you also have his psychiatrist who is talking to some of his personalities and trying to get a better understanding of what their true motives are, especially considering the fact that they claim that they are protecting the actual person who is in this body, whose name is Kevin. This movie, I didn't really know if it was going to be scary or if it was just going to be a psychological thriller, because the trailers did look really intense. And I didn't really find this movie scary, even though there are some scary moments towards the end, but what I did appreciate was the intrigue and the understanding and the analyzation of a person with split personality disorder. Unfortunately, the concept of a character having split personality disorder, a lot of people were trying to say that they should boycott this movie because it's giving us false accusations towards people like this, and the fact that this is not a clear depiction. Well, here's what I'm going to say. First of all, to all of my friends on the left, get away from my movies, because this movie is for entertainment. This is not supposed to be something that is going to make you feel weird around people with split personality disorders. The only people that are going to feel weird about split personality disorder are the people that go into this movie already freaked out by it. I have never encountered it. I know that it exists. I respect the fact that people are trying to understand it and fix it possibly, but I have nothing against these people. So if I ever actually met someone with split personality disorder, I'm not going to point a finger at this person and classify this one as a freak. And also, when you see this movie, there's a certain point in time where it gets a little bit outlandish, especially when this character keeps talking about the Beast. And that's where reality takes a back seat and movie magic and entertainment sets in, because it gets a little bit outlandish and a little bit freaky. And when those parts actually started to happen, I was sort of just getting confused, and I didn't understand what was happening, because as you all know, M. Night Shyamalan loves to put a twist in his movies. And I was also trying to listen carefully, look carefully, try to pinpoint that twist, especially considering the fact that James McAvoy gave me a performance of a lifetime. I was so intrigued by every single one of these personalities that he gave me in this film. And by the time the movie finally comes to an end, I was like, I don't understand this. And then comes the twist, and it's goddamn brilliant! I applaud you, Mr. M. Night Shyamalan, for giving me a twist that I did not see coming. And because of that twist, everything that didn't make sense makes perfect sense, and I just have to say bravo, sir. You surprised the living hell out of me. And I will say this to all of you. go see Split, because this is definitely an interesting movie. It will definitely be one of the more unforgettable movies of 2017. Is there rewatchability in this? Well, for many there will be. For me, not necessarily, because like all the other M. Night Shyamalan movies that I have seen, I haven't rewatched them, not even The Sixth Sense. It's just not one of those movies that I could see myself watching multiple times. And do I want to get this movie on DVD? I do not, but I would not be objective to actually seeing this movie. As a matter of fact, I may want to go and watch a certain M. Night Shyamalan movie, or a few, somewhere in the near future that I haven't seen in quite some time. And I'm even considering giving The Visit a shot as well, because I am now very interested in M. Night Shyamalan, and I am very interested in seeing what the next project is going to be. I'm going to be giving Split 3 stars out of 4. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Put your comments in the box below, and let's have a conversation about Split, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.